Hello, welcome to English for Everyone, where we practice real-life American English. Today we're going to learn some important pronunciation, so let's get started. First, this is correct.
For example, Italian.
That's right. You can say Italian or Italian. If you slow it down, you can say Italian. But if you say it fast, you say Italian.
Where's the Italian?
Since when do you speak Italian?
You speak Italian? What's the sudden need to speak Italian, Gregory?
I'm sorry, I don't speak Italian.
Yeah, they seem to import a lot of gourmet Italian food.
Listen, Sam told me about this amazing Italian restaurant.
And to learn the difference between the pronunciation of Italian and Italy, check out the link in the description. So remember, pronunciation, you can say Italian or Italian. Both pronunciations are correct, but this is not correct.
Hey everybody, Chris here from chrisamericos.com, and in this video I'm going to tell you how to pronounce country adjectives that end with I-A-N. Armenian.
We cannot say Armenian. Armenian?
Armenian.
Native speakers do not pronounce the word Armenian. The word is pronounced Armenian. We use the long E, like green beans, for the second syllable. Armenian.
Armenian brandy.
I'm Armenian.
That's some Armenian guy with a history of mental health problems.
Which is something, considering how long it took him to get over my not being Armenian.
The country's name is Armenia.
You from the hills of Armenia and me from Jackson Heights.
I've never been to Armenia, Albania.
Again, with a long E, like green beans, Armenia. And to describe something from this country, including the language, we say Armenian. I don't speak Armenian.
You speak Armenian?
A little bit.
I like Armenian food. The adjective is Armenian.
I don't eat Armenian food.
Let's practice. Do you speak Armenian? That's right, I don't speak Armenian. Do you like Armenian food? Yes, I like Armenian food. But remember, we do not say Armenian. It is Armenian. One of our viewers had a question about this pronunciation of the word continue.
My team and I will continue to work hard to make content that you like.
It's not pronounced continue. It's pronounced continue. We have to use the short sound I like this is. We have the letter I, which makes the sound I, and it's a stressed syllable. Continue. We cannot change that sound. We cannot say continue. We have to use the I sound, continue. Example, if you continue to practice English, your English will get better. Let's practice. If you continue to practice English, will your English get better? That's right. If you continue to practice English, your English will get better.
Of course, we'll continue to monitor everything.
Hide the boats and continue on foot.
Are you sure you want to continue with the case?
This is also not correct.
And today we have something special happening. We're doing our course of intermediate English until she gets used to using a laptop. After get used to, we need to say ing.
Yes. Okay, thank you.
We cannot pronounce ing like ing. There's no g sound. It's ing. We have two pronunciations for ing. I can say working or workin', which is the N sound.
Yeah, I think it's working.
That focus has led to purpose and working hard to get my life back.
I think it's working.
Because you're still working for Cohagen.
Going to bed, Frank. I've been working all night. You're still working on that one.
So the two sounds, I have ing, where I make the sound in my nose, working. Or I can make the N sound, workin'. But I cannot say working. This is not correct. It sounds strange. So keep watching to learn all the details about the pronunciation of NG. Today we're learning all the pronunciations of NG together. When you see NG together, it can have different pronunciations. So let's take a closer look. When you see NG at the end of a word, it makes a nasal sound. It makes a sound in your nose, like this. There's no G sound when you see NG at the end of a word. It makes a sound like young, strong, and working. When you have ing at the end, it makes a sound working. Not working g. There's no g sound. It's the sound working. Now sometimes when you see ing, you hear workin', workin'. That's also correct pronunciation. You can say working or workin' with the N sound. Now, what happens when we change young and strong to younger and stronger? Or the youngest, the strongest. When we change these adjectives with ER or with EST, we're going to pronounce the G sound, the hard G. So it's younger, ger, with a G sound. Stronger, the youngest, again with the G sound. The strongest, gist, the strongest. Example, he's younger than his brother. He's also the youngest in his family. Let's practice. Is he younger than his brother? That's right, he's younger than his brother. Is he the youngest in the family? That's right, he's the youngest in the family. But what if I change these words? I can change hang to hanger. And I can change sing to singer. When I change these words with ER, I don't pronounce the G sound. It's just the nasal linked together with the Together, hanger, hanger. There's no G sound. I cannot say hanger. I cannot say singer. It's hanger and singer. Example, he has hangers in his closet. Let's practice. Does he have hangers in his closet? That's right, he has hangers in his closet. Not hangers, but hangers. Example, she's a good singer. She's a really good singer. Let's practice. Is she a good singer? That's right, she's a good singer. Not singer, but singer. Now let's look at NG when we have an L after it. When you have an L after it, it makes the G sound, like English. Make the hard G, English. Or jungle, tangle, and angle. These are pronounced with the hard G sound. Example, monkeys live in the jungle. Make the hard G sound, jungle. So you have the nasal sound and the hard G, jungle, go. Monkeys live in the jungle. Let's practice. Where do monkeys live? Do they live in the jungle? That's right, monkeys live in the jungle. Let's practice with tangle. I can say she has a lot of tangles in her hair, or I can describe her hair and say her hair is tangled, using the nasal sound and the hard G, tangled. Her hair is very tangled. Let's practice. Is her hair tangled? That's right, her hair is very tangled. Let's look at this word, mingle, using the nasal sound and the hard G. Together, mingle. Mingle. Mingle is a verb. It means to talk to people, especially at a party. If you're at a party and you're not talking to people, I'll say, go mingle. You need to mingle. You need to go talk to people at the party. He's at the party, but he's not talking to anybody. Does he need to go mingle? That's right, he needs to go mingle. Now let's compare these two words. We have angle, spelled L-E, making the nasal sound and the hard G. Angle. This is a right angle. It's 90 degrees, so we call it a right angle. And then we have, with E-L, angel. In this word, the G makes a J sound, like jump and juice. Together with the N, a regular N sound, not the nasal but the regular N. Angel. 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 This is an angel. Let's practice. Is this a right angle? That's right, this is a right angle. Use the nasal plus the hard G. Angle. Angle. This is a right angle. Let's look at more words where you have NG in the middle and you make the hard G sound, like language. Language. You have the nasal sound, lang, and the hard G. Gwidge. Language. Language. I have one language, two languages. I speak two languages. How many languages do you speak? Very good. Also this word, single, single. The ng makes the nasal sound plus the hard g. Single, single. I'm not single, I'm married. What about you? Are you single? Very good. Also, we have these two words, hungry and hunger. They also make the same sound with the nasal sound and the hard g. Hunger, hungry. Remember the difference. Hungry is a description. I'm hungry. I want some food. And hunger is a noun. It's the thing. Hunger is a problem for many people. They don't have enough food. They have to live with hunger. It's a noun. And we have this word, tongue. The UE at the end is silent, so we pronounce it like young. Tongue. You have only the nasal sound. There's no g. It's just the sound Tongue. This is my tongue. Tongue. Example, he's sticking out his tongue. Well, I think it's a boy. It's an emoji. He's sticking out his tongue. Let's practice. What is he doing? Is he sticking out his tongue? That's right, he's sticking out his tongue. And when we have ER after NG, we have NGER, it can be pronounced different ways. Example, danger and anger. So with danger, we hear the J sound. Danger. There's no nasal sound. There's no it's a regular N. Danger. With the J sound, like jump and juice. Danger. But we see this word, and it's anger. Let's talk about anger. We have the nasal sound plus the hard G, the G sound. Together, anger. Anger. Anger is a noun, and angry is a description. I can say he's very angry. We use the nasal sound, plus the hard G. Angry. He's very angry. He needs to control his anger. Anger is a noun. He needs to control his anger. Let's practice. Is he angry? That's right, he's very angry. Does he need to control his anger? That's right, he needs to control his anger. And we can compare these two words. Ginger and finger. The NG is in the middle, it's before ER, but you have different pronunciations. With ginger, we use the J sound, like juice and jump, j, and the regular N, ginger. People like to drink tea with ginger. Let's practice. Do you like tea with ginger? Very good. And finger. Finger. We see the nasal sound, plus the hard G, the G. Ger. Finger. I have 10 fingers. Let's practice. How many fingers do you have? Very good. This is a plunger. Plunger. Use the regular N and the J sound, like juice. Plunger. This is a plunger. I keep my plunger in the bathroom. What about you? Where do you keep your plunger? Very good. I keep my plunger in the bathroom too. And this word is stranger. I can use it two ways. I can say, don't talk to strangers. Strangers are people that you don't know. So I tell my children not to talk to strangers. I can also compare and say, he's strange, but this other guy is stranger, meaning he's more strange. I use to compare. He's stranger. He's stranger than his friend. It means he's more strange. He's weirder. He's stranger than his friend. Let's practice with stranger as a person. One stranger, two strangers. I tell my children not to talk to strangers. What about you? Do you tell your children not to talk to strangers? Very good. Usually when you see NGE, it makes the NG sound, like orange or exchange. You make the N sound, not the nasal sound, just N, and the J, like juice. J. Together, orange, orange, or exchange, change or exchange. You have the same sound. J. This word too, challenge, makes the same sound. The regular N plus the J sound. Challenge. What is a challenge? A challenge is something that's difficult but good for you. Like practicing English, learning English. Learning a second language is a big challenge. It's difficult but good for you. Let's practice. Is it a challenge to learn a second language? That's right. It's a challenge to learn a second language. Now let's talk about NG plus S. When you have S after NG, it makes the nasal sound but it also makes a little G sound, but not a hard, strong G. These are bangs. Bangs. There's a little G, but it's not bangs. It's softer. Bangs. I don't have bangs. I don't have hair to hear. Those are called bangs. She has bangs. Let's practice. Does she have bangs? That's right, she has bangs. And you can have one fang or two fangs. These are fangs. A snake has fangs. It's the two teeth. The two sharp teeth are called fangs. Use a long A plus the nasal sound and a soft G. Fangs. Fangs. And the S is making a zebra sound, Z, but it's soft. Fangs. Fangs. The snake has fangs. Let's practice. Does the snake have fangs? That's right, the snake has fangs. One thing, two things. So NG plus S, it's a soft G. I have many things to do today. I have a lot of things to do today. Things. What about you? Do you have a lot of things to do today? That's right, I have a lot of things to do today. And we have this word, cling, cling. It's a verb. It means stick to or hang on to, hold on to, cling. If I change it with an S, I hear clings, clings. It's a soft G. Not clings, but clings. Example, the baby. The baby clings to his mother. He holds on to his mother. The baby clings to his mother. Let's practice. Does the baby cling to his mother? That's right, the baby clings to his mother. I can change the word cling with Y and make an adjective. Clingy. Clingy describes a person that holds on to somebody. It's not a good thing. Example, she left her ex-boyfriend because he was too clingy. He was always holding on to her, wanting to be near her all the time, and she didn't like it. She thought it was annoying. So she broke up with him because he was too clingy. You hear the sound only the nasal sound here, no G, not clingy, but clingy, clingy. He was too clingy. Let's practice. Why did she break up with her ex-boyfriend? Was he too clingy? That's right, he was too clingy. Or this word, tangy. We have the same sound. It's the nasal sound only. Tangy. Tangy. It's not tangy, it's tangy. Tangy is a flavor when something is strong, maybe acidic. That's a tangy flavor. The flavor is tangy. I like barbecue sauce because it's very tangy. It has vinegar and a lot of spices. Barbecue sauce is very tangy. What about you? Do you like tangy food? Very good. But then we see these two words that have the same spelling, NG plus Y, but they're pronounced differently. Example, dingy and stingy. These two words have the regular N sound, N, plus the J, like juice. Together, stin-G. Together, stingy. Or din-G. Together, dingy. This wall is very dingy. It's dark and dirty. Someone needs to clean it. Let's practice. Is the wall very dingy? That's right, the wall is very dingy. Somebody needs to clean it. And the word stingy. Stingy is an adjective. It describes someone who wants to keep everything for themselves. Somebody who doesn't like to share. This boy has a lot of cookies, but he doesn't want to share his cookies with anybody else. He wants to keep them for himself. So he is stingy. He's very stingy. Let's practice. Is the boy very stingy? That's right, he's very stingy. And this word is lounge. Lounge. It makes the regular N, plus the J. Lounge. It follows the same pattern as orange and change. J. It's a regular N, plus the soft J sound. Lounge. A lounge is a place to relax. Like at an airport, they have a special place where you can go and relax and have a drink. That's a lounge. He's having a drink in the lounge. Let's practice. Is he having a drink in the lounge? That's right, he's having a drink in the lounge. So let's review. NG has 5 different pronunciations. First, we see long with the sound which is a nasal sound. Long. But then you have longer, where we have the hard G sound. Longer. With the nasal sound plus the hard G. Longer. And we have the J sound. The regular N plus the J sound. Lounge. Lounge. And another one, when you see ing, you have 2 sounds there. You can say working with the sound, but you can also say workin'. So the NG can make the N sound. Workin'. I'm working today. Or I'm working today. And we have NGS. Remember with NGS, it makes a soft G. Bangs. 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 Things. Things. Fangs. Soft G. Thank you for watching. And if you like this video, subscribe to our channel. And if you want to become a member, click the join button. And we'll see you next time.